Hey everybody, 3on119 here. This video is going to be one video in a series where I show some portal routes in Splitgate 2 on various maps. The goal of these is to get from one kind of home base to the other, and it's a way to develop map knowledge, and there are several different ways to do it on different maps, and I'm just going to kind of show you, in this particular map, we're going to look at Eden. Alright, so some good old-fashioned Eden. There are a few routes here, one of which I just kind of started using the other day. This might be a little bit of a longer one going over the portal routes for Eden. So I just spawned right here. And there's two different ways that you can go from here, okay? The most apparent one I'll start with, most people might be comfortable with it. There is not that many portals to do with this, but there's a little bit more walking than I like these days. So the first one, end destination is there, and you're going to simply pivot around here, and you're going to go aim for the top of this. It doesn't necessarily have to be the top, it's just a lot easier. Now I don't have to hop as much. So I'm already here. And again, the point of these is to get from one side to the other with just portals, just to get you some portal routes down, okay? So again, from this side to that side, again, it doesn't matter where I start from, but my first portal I'm going to place there, and now I'm going to go here, and now I'm going to go here, and I'm there. See how much quicker that is than this? I don't do this every time, but yeah, Eden is a small map or whatever, but you have to appreciate how much quicker that is. So I don't know how many seconds that took, but I can guarantee you this was a lot less seconds. Now, if you're going to do this one especially, make sure that you close your portals, as always. But it's particularly important when you do that, because going from here to here, also you don't know what you're about to pop on the other end of. I don't necessarily like that either. Unless you're really exact with where you're putting your portal, this isn't always going to be available. If this is visible, this is ideal to running that way, because even though it's further away at first, the fact of it is that you can kind of portal around to get there, right? You're harder to follow, and the sound cues confuse your opponents when you do that. So that's kind of the basic one, is kind of going up top. The other one is a little bit more complicated as far as, you're really looking, it can really get kind of complicated because of the directions you have to go after you're done. But it's going this way. All right. So again, it doesn't matter. You can put your first little destination portal there, or you can put it here. It doesn't really matter. It's kind of whatever's easier. So that tends to be a bigger target. So you're going to step out here and do the one directly across from you. Okay. So now look where our situation is. So their kind of base dealio is that way. Okay, that's why I'm going to do this, because now this is on their side, okay? And if I step out a little bit, here I am. And I can go closer if I need to, okay? So let's see what that looks like again. So I'm going to go here and here. Now I'm underneath the only option, which is right across from you. And then again, this is where I came from, because that's where my portal. We're going that way. We're basically going around the corner, right? The only place that I have visibility to do that is from this portal here or this portal here. It's just a little bit easier, a little bit easier when you come out of a portal to do this than to do this, right? So it's less turning. And then I'm going to go here. If you can get this one, because here, look, see how much easier this is? So I have direct view of that, right? But let's say I couldn't do that, okay? I'm going to do this one on the side. Now I have to turn more. I can still at least get to here, right? And if you want, you can kind of mess around from there. It doesn't matter. But the point is, you're getting there from underneath. I find that you're not really... not too many people are coming down here unless it's to get either a split ball or it's to get a power weapon, right? So it's also a quick way, right? So new power weapon in the arena, right? You hear that a lot. But if you're over here and that power weapon's down there, you're going to do this, No, I don't think so, right? That's not what you're going to do anymore. So realize that the portal routes, there are things across the way. So you get those portal routes down, and now you're just gonna go here, and now I'm the first to the deadbolt, okay? Because it took me, I don't know how long did that take to get me there. I don't know why that didn't work. How long did it take me to get there, right? Let's see. 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000. That's 3 seconds, or it would have taken at least 10 to run there, even as arrows. Okay. Now, the last portal route that I want to go over and talk about is one that I only recently kind of saw. Now, this is a little bit more dangerous, okay, because this is involving you being outside. But these suckers right here are more useful. So that one there and this one here, right? These are some really useful portals, as you'll see here in a minute. So again, I'm going from here. Now you're going to need visibility to that one. So what you need to realize, this is a little bit more advanced because you need to know where these are in relationship to where you are when you're over here. Because you have two options. If you spawn over here again, you need to go to the closest portal to you, right? So that might be this one because you spawn in this water area. So that might be this one. So I know I need to get to one, but it's way over here. I can't see it from here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go here first instead. But now I have that as a visibility, okay? Because once you step out here, you see that sucker? So this is the path into yours, and that, this way, is the path into theirs. So I'm going to go in here and turn right. Right? You see that? Boom. Now look at how easy that is. So again, you can do this if you have direct visualization, right? So if you're over here, you can just straight up do it, and then this would be the equivalent to on the other side, right? And then you're here, and then you're here, right? So that's how quick it is to get there. But again, most of the time I feel like you're not going to have proper visualization, but you can't look from almost anywhere. I can get to this one, right? Almost anywhere. And even if I really want to be, whatever, it's right there, okay? So you're going to go here, you're going to go there, you're going to go up way over here, okay? And you're going to go that way, and you're going to go that way, and you cover ground a lot quicker. So those are the main kind of portal routes that I will use. I don't really use these for any other reasons other than I'm down here, and I need to escape because somebody's shooting me over there, right? Right? So let me go back over there. These are also useful, okay? Because, again, you're shooting me here. You can go to this other side, but maybe before you go to that other side, you open that up so you can come behind them and flank them, okay? But what are you going to do? I'm going to close that portal first, right? So those are kind of the main dealios that I like to use in game. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it ups your game in Eden. I feel like most people know Eden because, I don't know, it seems like kind of a beginner map to me because it's the smallest one. And unlike my other videos, there's no floor portals right here for now. So you're not really going to have any ability to drop a ball directly into your base. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you want more videos like this, go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification icon and check out the rest of the playlist where I go through different portal routes for every other map in Splitgate 2.